On the early morning of June 4th, 2025, the Russian army launched a major offensive, beginning to advance toward Ukrainian positions in the Malaya Tokmachka area of Zaporizhzhia. To halt the mechanized Russian assault, soldiers from Ukraine's 118th Mechanized Brigade were immediately put on high alert. FPV drone operators, UAVs, and artillery units began a coordinated and comprehensive effort. As the Russian forces continued their advance, a stroke of luck bought the Ukrainian army some valuable time. One of the enemy's tanks was hit and disabled by a Ukrainian mine. However, the rest of the convoy pressed forward. Artillery units receiving coordinates from the FPV drones began firing. But their first shots weren't the successful strikes they were accustomed to. 3 shots missed their mark, and the convoy, emboldened, started to close in on the Ukrainian positions. After one last failed shot, the FPV drones arrived on the scene and began their assault. The first armored vehicle was destroyed in a single hit. The attacks continued one after another, and the convoy fell into disarray. Friends, if you, like us, want Ukraine to win, write Slava Ukraine in the comments. At one point, one of the vehicles collided with another that had stopped on the road, causing further damage. It was then that a direct hit from the artillery finally came through. Ukrainian Army FPV kamikaze drones stop an armored vehicle with their first shot, then completely destroy the Russian armored vehicle with a second shot. Another vehicle is knocked out of the convoy. The Russian convoy's attack has been halted. Infantry who survived the armored personnel carriers are now attacking the Ukrainian positions, with FPV operators in pursuit. They eliminated every last soldier. During the battle, the enemy lost 2 tanks, 5 BMPs, and 1 Tiger armored vehicle. 22 soldiers were eliminated, and 14 were wounded. Additionally, in August, the occupiers' infantry losses amounted to 28,790 personnel. At the same time, over the 8 months since the beginning of the year, Russia's total losses have reached approximately 300,000 personnel, which is the equivalent of 3 full armies. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications as we continue to provide the latest news. From the Ukrainian General Staff, a multi-phase operation was carried out by the forces of the 425th Separate Assault Regiment, Skelya, with a raid on the village of Novo-Ekonomichny in the Donetsk region. The heroes who took down the Russian flags in the area did so not just for social media and TV shows, but genuinely raised their own flag and liberated the area from the occupiers. Occupying forces launched an operation on buildings used as ammunition depots, personnel bunkers, and UAV operations centers in Ukrainian territory. Heavy bombers were on the mission and delivered their message to the occupiers. You can hide in basements, you can flee into holes, but there's no escape from our birds. We will catch everyone. people often ask why drones are not destroyed in the air. In fact, some are. Hundreds of drones are sometimes eliminated by defense systems in the air when they approach a dangerous area. However, what's truly important is destroying their control and ammunition points. This requires consistent and solid intelligence, as you can see in this video, where good intelligence leads to a pinpoint strike. A Russian BM-21 Grad and its crew have been eliminated. This system, developed in the 1960s, was designed to provide dense firepower over a wide area in a short period of time. It typically consists of 40 launch tubes for 122mm rockets mounted on a truck. The name Grad, meaning hail in Russian, comes from the system's ability to unleash a hail of rockets on the enemy. Ukrainian WR kamikaze drones struck another blow to Russia's air defense network by attacking Russian radar systems 48 Ya-6K1 Podlot and 55 Zar 6M Nebo-M in occupied Crimea. 48 Ya-6K1 Podlot radar system. This is a mobile and modern low-altitude detection radar designed specifically for Russian air defense systems. It is intended to detect and track targets like enemy aircraft, helicopters, cruise missiles, and especially low-flying UAVs. Donetsk Axis. Fighters from the Lazar Special Unit of the National Guard's 27th Pechersk Brigade destroyed a Russian Bukum-1 SA-11/17 air defense system with an estimated value of $10 million. The Bukum-1 is a self-propelled medium-range surface-to-air missile SAM system. It's designated by NATO as the SA-11 Gadfly, Bukum-1, and later versions as the SA-17 Grizzly, Bukum-2. It is designed to destroy targets such as fighter jets, helicopters, cruise missiles, and UAVs, and is particularly effective against low and medium altitude threats. An epic destruction of a Russian Bukum-2 air defense system by a HIMARS strike on the Eastern Front. The Bukum-2, SA-17 Grizzly, is a self-propelled medium-range surface-to-air missile system. It is a modernized and advanced version of its predecessor, the Bukum-1. It's designed to destroy a wide range of aerial targets, reconnaissance soldiers of the Black Forest Brigade fired on a self-propelled launcher of a Bukum-2 air defense system. As a result of the attack, the missile exploded. With a solid intelligence network, the Ukrainian army has recently achieved great success by destroying expensive Russian systems, continuing to cause Putin millions of dollars and a loss of prestige. Falcons performed a magnificent mission in the east. A MiG-29, with a precise GBU-62 strike, destroyed a command center and ground attack aircraft in the village of Malinovka. Footage of the liberation of the settlement of Zeleny High in the Donetsk region. Here, UAV operators of the RUB-PAC Manticore 214 OSHB OPFOR provided air support to Ukrainian ground attack aircraft. They first bombed the operations centers and bunkers in the occupied settlement with planes and drones, and then cleared the area with infantry taking control of the region.